investments to generate electricity and also for other resources. We have to always cannot be looking inwards and look outwards and sort of attract the right kind of investment, right kind of people. Now in this scenario, as you very correctly said, we can't be just shutting our doors and saying, we only admit people whom we like. We may also have to look at people whom we don't like and people who have money and who have the technology. Okay, then it's up to us as technocrats to select the right kind of people and the right kind of alliances to attract the right kind of investment. Now in this scenario, it's very, very obvious that, of course, if you ask me, India has more influence than America, but they are far away and they cannot make so much of influence in the country in terms of investment. So if India comes with an investment and we look at it more favorably, then China has come up with several investments and we accept them with open arms, and there will be a lot of criticism for the breakdowns in those like the coal power plant breakdowns. As I said before, this was the first coal power plant we ever built, but we have overcome all the problems and now it's operating quite well. So as I said, it has already paid back the initial cost. So though we may have certain apprehensions of our own or private apprehensions, we don't need to be shy about these things. We have to accept the reality and accept the best of India or China or Japan or whatever. And we are also looking at Japan in a very big way because Japan has been helping us in most of the conflicts. And those investments are really good and they are bringing a lot of high quality technology and high quality work norms and high quality workmanship, and they have stood us in good stead. So we don't have to favor this country or the other. All what we have to do is to select the right kind of partner and get the job done to the best quality. And it all depends on us, not anybody else. I mean, outsiders may come, they want to invest and then vanish. But we as Sri Lankans must get the best deal for us. And that's what our technocrats are doing, that's what our Indians are doing. And they are struggling hard to always beat any country or any manufacturer, any developer, any company. Always they look after their own profits. They try to do shoddy job and vanish. Beat any country, even a developed country, we don't care. But we make sure that we somehow get the best product to our country. So we have not been badly let off or let down in this game. We may have had some small issues, but we have overcome them. We have learned a lot, and we are learning a lot, and we will learn a lot, and we will do the right thing for the country. When we do projects, we do it in two different ways. If we get funding from multilateral rating agencies, there are no strings attached. So it's a loan given to us, and we use the loan to the best to procure the best technology. And we call open bids, and there we don't consider from which country it comes from, which company it comes from. We are quite free to do our selection. But very often, as I said, we get bilateral loans, and all bilateral loans are very common in their own perspective. If we get money from Japan, Japanese technology will come. If we get money from India, Indian technology will come. If we get money from China, Chinese technology will come. But we also have the flexibility to define our standards, select our technology. So no matter which country it comes, if they bring in the right kind of technology, we don't really bother. Now you ask me the question, if there are competition, yes, there is competition, and if it is free money in the sense that no strings attached, we do not bother or we don't care what any company may say about us. If we do the right thing and select the right project, they have done that. They have stood up to the resistance, they have stood up to the pressure. Very often, they may come with various strong political flavor, but still, I think in the past, we have been able to get the best technology for the price that we pay. You asking me about bilateral donors once again. As I said before, always the bilateral funding comes with bilateral funding by itself. comes with their own technology. Now, of course, I'm not qualified to answer about the political impact or the political decision that our leaders are making. So once, if you want to have a political decision, of course, that has to be given to us. For this particular reason or for this particular whatever reason, told or untold, we have to go with country A, B, C or D. Then our duty thereafter will be to get the best deal from the country A, B, C or D. Now we can't be bothered about the political figure because there are other people to look after that, and I trust that they will look after that aspect, leaving us alone.